CM Punk made a jaw-dropping return to WWE Saturday Night at Survivor Series in his hometown in Chicago, and what will be considered one of the most shocking moments in recent WWE history. The outspoken Punk was fired from All Elite Wrestling in September following a backstage altercation with Jack Perry at All In Show at Wembley Stadium. It marked an explosive end to a tumultuous tenure for Punk in AEW, which has once started with such a utopia or promise in 2021, only for things to turn sour very quickly, as personal grievances becoming public fight, tarnishing more than one person's reputation. However, the WWE Universe loved CM Punk. The props in the stadium was insane. And let's just say the WWE Universe collectively lost its cool. However, not everyone in the mood to celebrate his long-awaited comeback. Curious why? Just keep watching to uncover how CM Punk's controversial past has left him with fewer fans and friends. And before we move on to that, I want to tell you that I am not a CM Punk hater. I too love CM Punk and I was so glad to see him back into WWE, one of the best wrestlers in the best pro wrestling company. So now let's start. So why does everyone hate CM Punk? So let's cut right to the heart of the matter. The genuine reaction his return got from the Allstate Arena and from fans at home speaks how adored he is. However, CM Punk is known for being vocal about his opinion and concerns. He left the WWE on particularly bad terms and said he would never return to the promotion. He then retired from pro wrestling before signing with AEW in 2021, which was a total disaster. CM Punk's colossal ego took him to center stage, and so much so that he used the press conference to criticize numerous fellow wrestlers and executives. The incident escalated with legitimate altercations, leading to a suspension of CM Punk, Kenny Omega, and the Young Bucks. On August 27, 2023, nearly a year after the tumultuous brawl, reports circulated that CM Punk has been involved in physical confrontation with Jack Perry. This clash stemmed from comments Jack made during the match earlier in the night, which referred to CM Punk's refusal to let Jack use rear glass in the segment of collusion. After an investigation, AEW fired CM Punk on September 2, 2023, even though the most loyal fans struggled to defend Chicago's native, as his negative attitude was something that could not be supported. This wasn't exactly a breaking news, as CM Punk has ruffled feathers during his initial tenure with the WWE. In fact, he reportedly aggravated fellow wrestlers for real, including Jeff Hardy and the heel faction Authority. Although CM Punk and the Authority leaders Triple H has reconciled, the same couldn't be said for Seth Rollins. Although he is ultimately a human and like all of us, mistake and is hypocritical, but his passion and commitment towards wrestling is forced to shine through. Punk has likely always been one of the most fascinating individuals in all over the professional wrestling. Meanwhile, he is in class of very selected few wrestlers who has a creative force, have an ability to stir real emotion into storyline and matches, and evoke real emotion among fans, which is a skill seldom for very wrestlers to possess. Whether he has completely burnt his bridges in AEW remains to be seen, but he is a man famous for holding grudges. All that in mind, though he now finds himself on the top of in the biggest company in wrestling that is currently undergoing a creative boom period, unlike anything would have experienced in previous tenure in the Federation. So will Punk be a problem for WWE? Punk return to WWE immediately has some fans concerned that he will create some similar issues and tensions what he did when he was in AEW. Those concerns are perfectly legitimate when the 45-year-old is unlikely to stop wearing his heart on his sleeve anytime soon, as WWE in his current state is a lot different from what he's experienced before. A lot different from AEW for starters. WWE Creative is now run by Triple H, the man Punk had previous issue with, but now it appears they have buried the hatches with new boss. Punk's previous gripes with WWE lay with Vince McMahon, who is no longer in position of significant power following the merger with UFC under TKO banner. Hating CM Punk for whatever reason, whether you're a fan or the off chance of a wrestler, it's fine. He is a divisive individual who has people that either want to put him in the pedestal or to cut him down size, but who in the history doesn't have those. We cannot predict future, but we would really like to see CM Punk wrestling in WWE for years.